representative of Japan for his statement. And the next speaker on the list is the distinguished representative of Nepal.
Thank you. Mr. President, Your Excellencies, Ministers, Attorney Generals, and ambassadors, Mr. Secretary General, distinguished delegates, participants, and observers, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Nepalese delegation and on my own, I would like to congratulate you, Mr. President, on your unanimous election to the high office of the President of the 53rd session of the Asian African Legal Consultative Organization. I am confident that your vast knowledge, wisdom, and insight will help strengthen and revitalize the organization. I would like to extend my sincere thanks and appreciation to the outgoing President Dr. Neeru Chadda for her valuable contribution to the organization. I would also like to convey my warm felicitations and congratulations to the Madam Agimba Christina, Deputy Solicitor General of Kenya, on her unanimous election as the Vice President of this session. Mr. President, I am especially grateful of the Government of Islamic Republic of Iran for organizing this session in this beautiful city of Tehran and for extending a warm and cordial hospitality to me and my delegation since our arrival here. I would like to take this opportunity to deeply appreciate the job performed by the Secretary General and other ALCO staff. I really appreciate the inspiring inaugural address by Honorable Vice President of Islamic Republic of Iran. Her inspiring words symbolize the importance attached by the Government of Islamic Republic of Iran to this organization and provide invaluable guidance for future direction of the organization. Mr. President, ALCO is the only legal organization that consists of member states from both Asia and Africa. ALCO had made significant contribution to the codification and progressive development of international law by providing its view to the General Assembly of the United Nations and by collecting and consolidating the positions of its members on particular subjects under consideration of the International Law Commission. General Assembly and its sixth committee, it has played an important role in setting norms and standards in various fields of international law in order to ensure that its members have proper laws and regulations in new and emerging areas. It has developed and disseminated model laws and agreements. Its especially study reports and yearbooks have served as an important source of information on international law. Mr. President, the issue of climate change under environment and sustainable development has been one of the most critical issues of our time. Rapid melting of snow, loss of biodiversity, erratic weather pattern, drought, and depletion of the source of fresh water are the serious consequences of climate change in Nepal. Countries like Nepal are becoming the brunt of climate change disproportionate to the contribution to greenhouse gas. On this occasion, I would like to emphasize that something concrete needs to be done immediately to address the loss and damage so that the people of the vulnerable countries within Asia and African region can have easy breath. I would also like to focus that the burden of climate change should not be shifted to the least developed countries. Climate justice must prevail. Similarly, I would like to stress that freedom of transit to the high sea of the landlocked countries must be further ensured, having regard to the principles of the law of sea, such as duty to cooperate, obligation not to harm, and precautionary action to be taken, among others. Mr. President, we in Nepal are engaged in drafting a new constitution. We have elected the second Constituent Assembly on 19 November 2013, which is committed to promulgate new democratic constitution to the country within a year. Mr. President, Nepal welcomes agenda selection for this session. All the agenda items, including law of the sea, environment and sustainable development, WTO as a framework agreement, and code of conduct for world trade, etc., are very timely and pertinent. I am confident that this session will be successful in promoting codification and progressive development of the international law in the contemporary issues to be deliberated in this August gathering. Before concluding, I would also like to reiterate that Nepal has always attached great importance to the works of ALCO and appreciate its achievement made so far. Thank you.
I thank the distinguished representative of Nepal for his statement. And ladies and gentlemen, distinguished colleagues and delegations, we heard the last speaker for this morning. I would like to adjourn the meeting at this point and invite you for the lunch. The lunch is served in this building, on this floor, at the end of this corridor. We will resume the session at 2:30. The meeting is adjourned.